The question is, what is it that you want versus what is it that you need? All of us ask this question, and I think we're not always honest with ourselves. Because, let me give you a good analogy. All of us want the new iPhone, but do we really need it? So we persuade ourselves that we need it, but in actuality, we just want it. So if you go into the health food store and say, well, okay, maybe I should look into this probiotic concept, and what is it really that I want? Well, I want a cheap product. Because look at all these products that are on the shelf. I'm persuading myself that I really need a cheap product because they're all the same. I haven't done my research. I certainly wouldn't choose my iPhone with that type of information. So why would you choose the most important health concept of the 21st century to impact your internal ecosystem with that little knowledge? So again, what is it that I want and what is it that I need? I need a reliable probiotic product that's manufactured by someone who researches, formulates, and makes their own product, because this is a space shuttle concept. It's not, something that people could just throw together. It's not, a contract manufacturer virtually supplying every product on the shelf in your health food store, and it's just different marketing positions. You don't need something cheap. You need something that works, something that has good science behind it, and that will impact your GI tract to benefit you each and every time you take it. So if you go on the shelf and you see a product sitting on the shelf, forget about that product. There is no government agency testing that product to see if it's efficacious. If you see a product that's unrefrigerated during transport, forget about that product. If you see a product that lists a myriad of microorganisms on its label, that's not the product you want, because bacteria don't play nice together. So you may be thinking that that's what you need, but maybe that's what you want because somebody told you a story that, because there's a diversity of microorganisms in your gut, you need this multi-strain. Well, there's nothing further from the truth than that, because these multi-strain products are uneven. Because once you close these microorganisms in a bottle, they fight for living space. So at the end of shelf life, you don't know really what you have in that product and what you're really paying for. And then the contract manufacturers try to convince you need billions of microorganisms. There's 50, 100 billion to 500 billion. But is that really what you need? No, you need usually an amount of bacteria that's in the 1 billion or more, but that bacteria has to be selected. It has to be a selected species and a selected strain, and that bacteria has to have some proof that it's going to do some benefit for you, and proof by the manufacturer that it's going to survive shelf life and that it's going to survive stomach acids in order to impact your GI tract. So the next time you think about what is it that I need and what is it that I want, arm yourself with information in how to choose an efficacious product, because you're going to end up getting a dud. You wouldn't buy a dud for an iPhone. Why would you buy a dud of a probiotic product to impact the most important internal ecosystem for your health?